cheapest and most cost-effective things that you can do to prevent energy loss.
Okay, so when your team comes out and does the survey, and we saw some footage earlier of the work that they do in a home, how long does the process take to go through that survey process and take all those measurements?
It takes roughly an hour.
Okay,
and
not a large investment in time?
No, it's not a large investment in time. We found that most homeowners are very willing to take some time for us to come out and do the assessment. They're very happy with what we've been able to find. We've been going back and calling folks now that we've been doing surveys for, and most of them have been very thankful that we've come out and done the service. They've found the thermal images of their homes to be very helpful. They've also started doing some work. They've started to repair leaking duct work. They've started to put weather stripping where it was missing and take some small steps to really reduce their energy loss.
Okay.
And that's very good because now we're heading into the warm time of the year, and everybody knows that their power bills will be going up as they use more air conditioning to keep themselves cool.
Okay. So talk about the thermal imaging a little bit. How does that work and what is it showing?
Well, basically, the camera is looking at the home in infrared, which is a different light spectrum than we can see. Our eyes do not see in infrared. The camera does see in infrared, and so infrared is the spectrum that shows heat and cold. So that's the easiest way to look at it. So when the camera looks at a structure, it will see if there's heat coming in through that structure or if there's cold intrusion through that structure. And so that's what the cameras are most valuable for. We're looking for a difference in temperature because the home should be fairly consistent in terms of its internal temperature.
Okay.
So when we see areas where there's a big temperature differential, like as much as 5 to 10 degrees, it starts to get us to be concerned. And sometimes we see temperature differentials in walls and in ceilings that are 15 to 20 degrees difference.
Okay.
Okay. During the summer, those will show up as red. So the interior of the house, because it's being cooled by the air conditioning system, should be kind of a blue color. And then any places where there's heat coming into the home will show up as an orange or red color on the camera. And the camera will actually record the specific temperature of that spot.
Okay.
And in some cases, we've seen ceilings with temperatures of over 100 degrees because of lack of insulation.
In the attic?
In lack of insulation in the attic.
Okay, all right.
So.
All right, so you're taking these high-tech measurements, but you're also, as we discussed earlier, you're looking at the efficiency rating of the central air system, if there is one in the home, or a cooling system. I'm sure you're looking at windows to make sure that there's no leakage there, or to see if there is leakage there, other insulation areas, attic insulation, et cetera. And it really fascinates me that you've described that in a number of cases, the ductwork that might be carrying the cooler air or the heated air might have a leak, perhaps at a seam or something, that the duct has come apart. What's usually the cause of that?
Well, a lot of times it's caused by vibration or, in some cases, just mechanical damage. Someone's gotten up into the attic to do something in the house, and they've hit the ductwork in some way, and they didn't realize that they damaged it and caused a break in the ducts. These ducts are not really heavy structures. They're lightweight. Oftentimes they're made of plastic. That plastic over time will degrade. The attic temperatures are 140, 160 degrees during the summer. That causes a breakdown of plastic over a period of time. And as a result, those systems then can become literally like Swiss cheese, and they start to leak air. And so that's a very important thing. We found not just ducts that are leaking, we found ducts that are disconnected completely. Ductwork that is completely broken free. Some of that, again, from mechanical damage, someone getting up into the attic and bumping it, or just from vibration. Air conditioning systems, they vibrate, and because of that, there's this vibration that eventually can cause those systems, the ductwork, to actually become disconnected.
And the homeowner wouldn't have known that had you not come out and done a test. And there's
no
cost to this test? Is that true?
Absolutely
no cost?
No cost.
All right.
No cost.
How can you do that? Where is the funding coming from?
We're doing this because we've received funding from the U.S. Department of Energy. It's called the Energy Efficiency Conservation Block Grant Program. And the City of Fresno was very fortunate to receive roughly $4.6 million to be used over the next 3 years to promote energy efficiency and look at initiatives to improve our sustainability and move us toward a sustainable future.
Okay.
So we're doing a multitude of projects. This aspect of it, the free energy surveys, is just one piece. There's a number of other projects that are underway, such as increased deployment of renewable energy on our city buildings, looking at how we build the city out in the next 20 years, looking at a more compact, transit-oriented development that is more efficient, so that we won't have the kinds of the kinds of energy costs associated with the large transportation distances that people typically have to go today.
Okay, makes sense. Now, and we only have about a minute left, so how can someone take advantage of this free energy survey? What do they do to schedule an appointment?
Well, all they have to do is call our energy hotline, 621-8059. We have someone there that'll be happy to take down their information and schedule an appointment.
Okay, and you said it takes just about an hour.
Just about
How many folks come out to the home to do the
Typically
testing?
two.
Okay.
Typically two, occasionally one. But
All right.
most of the time it's a two-man team that comes out, and it takes about an hour, sometimes less.
All right, and they'll get the homeowner will get a report in about how much time?
Right now, the backlog to get the reports is about a week.
Okay. That's not very long at all. And if they have questions about what's on the report, are they able to call your office and find out more about what the findings were at their home?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
So free program. That's what we want to
Free program.
emphasize. And you have appointments available now, so make that call.
Absolutely.
Terrific. Joseph, thanks for being on the program today.
Thank you, Randy.
Sharing this information.
Thank you very much.
You bet. My guest has been Joseph Oldham. He is the sustainability manager for the city of Fresno. And remember, if you'd like to schedule a home energy survey to help you save money on energy costs, call the City of Fresno Energy Hotline at 621-8059, 621-8059. It's absolutely free to homeowners who live in our city, and I encourage you to take advantage of it. That's it for this edition of Fresno City Vision. I'm Randy Reed. Thanks for watching.